Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Alex. I am the lead soap maker and owner here at archer+alex, and today we're going to be unveiling our Pride collection. So this collection we've been making since April with some of these items, and we can't wait to share them off with everyone, and I'm so excited. So if you want to see the rest of this collection, make sure you stick around and we're going to get right into it. Alright, so, like I said, we started this collection in April, and we went all throughout the month of May making it, getting things ready, testing stuff. We also had like a few little projects here and there sprinkled in. That was like our lab sample collection that is also releasing with this. So all of these items will be releasing this Thursday, June 1st, the start of Pride Month, and we can't wait for everyone to get their hands on. So, a few little matters of housekeeping before we dive in. We will be breaking this video up into particular sections. So this first section, for example, is going to be bath and body. Then we'll get into fragrance, and then we can round out everything at the end of the video. So that way it's a little bit easier. That way folks can jump to where they want to be in the video and not have to sit through the stuff that they do. So I am excited because the first things we're going to talk about are the cool soaps coming to this collection. So, first up, we have Rainbow Tango. So, Rainbow Tango looks like this in the packaging. I love how the packaging turned out for this entire collection. It is just very, like, it's just a lot of fun. Like, it was so much fun making this collection. So, Rainbow Tango, this is what the bar looks like. It is a kind of a hanger swirl, drop swirl situation, but it is fragranced with a watermelon lemonade fragrance oil. It's a little bit on the lighter side compared to some of the other soaps and the fragrances that we use. So if you're in the market for something that it's number one going to get you clean, but number two doesn't have a whole lot of fragrance to it, this might be the bar for you. So throughout the video, we're going to be putting the product information like down in this part. So that'll have the product name, what it retails for, but also the fragrance strength. And for us, making sure that folks know the fragrance strength is important, just because we know some people have some sensitivities around it. So we try to be mindful of that as much as possible. That was Rainbow Tango. This next one that we are launching is called Celebration. So Celebration is a trans flag themed soap. It is a layered design, and it looks like this. I'm unbelievably happy with how this bar turned out. It has kind of like a fruit punch or like almost a cherry limeade like fragrance. We ended up getting the fragrance from Midwest Fragrance Company, and we used Bite Me, which, you know, when you look at the current situation of the world, like, it's a very fitting fragrance oil for what it is. Kind of cheeky, we love it. So this is Celebration. The fragrance on this one, I'm going to say, is about average strength. It's not as light as the last one, but it's there. So next up, we have one of my favorite products. We had a little bit of trouble with this one when we first made the batch of it, but these other batches have turned out so beautifully, and I love it so much. It's 100% Citrus Love. So 100% Citrus Love is our sea salt soap popsicles. So these are absolutely incredible. I love them so much. They have a grapefruit fragrance to them. So there's notes of grapefruit, of blood orange. There's a little bit of spice there. So there's definitely some depth to it. It is also colored in like inspiration of the lesbian pride flag. So you have your pink, your orange, and your white. These have turned out so great. I can't wait for everyone to get their hands on them. All right. So those are the new soaps that are specifically Pride themed. The next soaps that we're showing off, I was hoping we were going to launch them earlier in May. That didn't quite happen, but it's okay. So next up we have Lab. So Lab is the collection that we showed everyone. That is going to allow for our customers to be able to purchase these specific products, earn points, which will help with discounts and future rewards, maybe even some free shipping thrown in there. But each one of these lab samples is going to be different and unique. And the cool part is as you purchase the lab sample, you get to earn points. As you review and tell us what you think about specific elements of the sample, you're going to earn points. So it's a fun way to get feedback from you, our community, and our customers, but also like get rewarded while you do it. So these will also be launching on Thursday. We have 12 different samples. They all smell completely different. They were all derived from our candle science video. So if you're curious about that and how that went, make sure you check up the card. I think it's up there. But yeah, check the card on those videos and you're going to be able to like join in on the fun. We also will be restocking a couple products. So next up we have is our body part sugar scrub. These sold out unbelievably quick. So these will be restocking. They're a solid sugar scrub. I worked on the formulation for these because I wanted to revisit the sugar scrubs that we were doing, but cut out the plastic packaging. So that's how our solid sugar scrubs work. So you have mango butter, you have a whole lot of goodness in there. They're only $4. So if you're someone who likes to use self-tanner, or if you're like me, I have like drier skin, it helps me to kind of like get rid of some of that so that my skin doesn't feel all like clogged, congested, and scaly. Next up on our restock list is Nomad. So Nomad is by far our best-selling product and best-selling fragrance. When I introduced this fragrance, everyone went wild for it, which I absolutely love. It has notes of leather, lemon, and cypress. So if you want something that's a little bit smoky, something that's kind of in that like Santal 33 or there's another one that I think really it's Santal 33, but there's also like Laroc, I believe has one that's kind of in this like smokier world. So if that's something that you really like, I suggest picking one of these up. They tend to sell out incredibly quickly. Alright, so that takes us through our body products that are restocking and launching this Thursday. So next, we will get into fragrance. So everyone was really, really happy with our candles when we launched them back in our fall collection for the Kaw Valley Harvest. And we also brought them back, I believe, for our home for the holiday. So Nomad is being restocked as a candle. We're working on some of our packaging and our labeling for our candles, and particularly our home line. So the labels will be changing just a little bit, little tweaks here and there. But if you love Nomad as a like sea salt soap, you're going to love this. So our candles retail for $8. You get a little over 7 ounces of actual wax in here, and burn time is going to vary, but I can say I've at least had these candles burned for about 80 hours, and they're just fantastic to the last drop. So with each candle, because we do have extra wax and we do not like to waste here, we will be also having mini melts stocking. So these are just our wax melts. You get 1.5 ounces of wax in here. Trust me, they smell incredible. You're going to want to pick these up. They're only $3. So if you want to try out some of our wax products without making like a significant investment in say like a candle, these are a way to go. Alright, so the next candle that we are launching is Coatside. So I'm excited about Coastside because this is actually a fragrance that I custom blended using some fragrances from our candle science review. So you have notes of lavender and driftwood in here. You have some sea salt and some fresh notes. We also have some neroli notes in here, some fresh sage notes in here. So when you get this candle and you light it and get the hot throw, you're going to get a lot of like fresh, woody seaside notes, and that was the absolute objective with this. It smells incredible. By far, one of my favorite candles from this entire launch. And we will be having the mini melts with this as well. Those look like this. Alright, so the last candle, this one is going to kind of get more into like our Pride collection, and this is matcha latte. So matcha latte is a blend of green tea, black tea. We also have some notes of strawberry and cream in there. It smells so good. Like, I really enjoy it. It's definitely a sweeter fragrance from us, which we don't necessarily do all of the time. But it's not so sweet that it's sickly. It's a really great one. I love it. We'll probably be keeping this around just for the Pride collection, but if everyone really likes it, we might make it more of a seasonal candle. Something that we'll bring around like spring and summer, and then kind of keep it in that like seasonal family. So we will have the mini melts with those as well. And those look like this. I am absolutely in love with how all the packaging has turned out for this collection. I couldn't be more happy with it. And speaking of, the next product that we have shared on all of our social platforms the most is Cosmic Crunch. So Cosmic Crunch is kind of a Fruit Loops type fragrance oil. You have the notes of orange peel, lemon peel, a little bit of lavender, some sandalwood. You get the cream, the cereal, the milk. These things are absolutely delicious. Like, I'm not a big dessert fragrance fan, but these, like, there was so many of these particular fragrance snap bars left that we made samples. So they've been like in the wax formers around the house and around the studio and stuff like that. And it's fantastic. My coworkers, I took them to work with me, they love them. So make sure, like, if there's anything that I would pick up out of this collection, it's Cosmic Crunch. The next wax item we have, a snap bar rather, is Plant Daddy. So Plant Daddy kind of was inspired by, like, I was at the nursery. So I was looking at plants, picking up some new house plants, and I like got the idea to make this. So it's a two-toned wax bar. There's little flecks of color in there, just to kind of represent like buds and flowers and stuff like that. But it's got notes of ivy. There's some like fresh like grass and green notes there, basil, mint, a little bit of light musk. Like, it is an all-around amazing wax, and I have been loving it. And so that's what the label looks like. Love it so much. And then the last wax item we are launching with this collection is Don't Care Bears. So Don't Care Bear, I was like trying to figure out what to call these. Like, I knew I wanted to do like gummy bear shaped like wax melts. So that's what these turned into. They're citrus fragrance, so there's notes of lime, a little bit of like neroli, and then grapefruit and blood orange in there. So it's like, they're very like uplifting and bright. I'm obsessed with them. That's what their little packaging label moment looks like. They're fantastic because they're smaller mini melts. We're going to be selling these for probably around like $3. That way everybody can try them, and if People really like the fragrance of these. We'll bring them back in larger bears. So that is Don't Care Bear. All right. And the last thing, everyone loves how we do our samples. And so for this collection, we actually have 4 different samples, and I am in love with all of them. So from a batch that did not go quite as well, we have 100% Citrus Love. That'll be a sea salt soap sample that we are including in orders. We also have Cosmic Crunch. Super excited about this one. And then making a return, because we had some wholesale orders and some just restock orders for our partners. We have Purple Haze and Laguna. So these will also be samples that you could get in your order when you order with us. So we are excited about that. And with the wax samples, we do have a little note box when you're going through our checkout. Let us know if you have a wax warmer. That way we can put in there, in your samples portion, we can allot a wax for you. Sometimes we send them to people and we feel bad because the folks may not have a wax warmer. But honestly, if you know somebody with a wax warmer, I would just give it to them. It's a nice little "hey, think about you" gift. So that was all of our collection. I am so unbelievably excited for everyone to get their hands on all of these. These launch this Thursday, June 1st, for Pride at 10 a.m. Central Time. So you can get our entire collection, you can get all of the restock items, everything that you've seen in this video today is available online. So we want to just say thank you to everyone who has supported us, everyone who is supporting us. We hope everyone has a safe Pride. We know things have been kind of a little crazy and chaotic in the world around us. So we just want all of our LGBTQIA plus family members to know we love you, we see you, we hope you have an amazing Pride, and hope you have a safe Pride. So until our next video, stay safe, stay happy, toodles.